Good morning, class 12. Today I'm going to start your staffing chapter. Today I'm going to start your BST. It's from your directing chapter. Now, what is directing? You should know, and you people are always very well know what is directing. Directing is a giving instruction as per the name, guidance, motivation to the staff in an organization to work efficiently in order to achieve organizational goal. Directing is a key managerial functions performed by the manager along with planning, organizing, staffing and controlling. Directing is a continuous process initiated at top level and flow to the bottom through organizational hierarchy. See your note. Directing function of management is concerned with instructing, guiding, inspiring and motivating the employees in the organization so that their effort result in achievement of organizational goal. According to Ernest Dell, directing is telling people what to do and seeing that they do it to the best of the ability. Now see the feature of directing. See feature of directing. Directing initiate action. Directing take place at the all level of organization. Directing is required to all stages. A manager has to perform their function along with planning, organizing, staffing and controlling. Next, directing is a continuous function. Obviously, directing take place at all level of organization, so all the activities are directed toward the achievement of organizational goal. It takes place at every level. Every manager has to perform this function and thence it takes place at all level of management. It flow from top to bottom. Directing initiated at top level and flow to the bottom of organization through organizational feature. It is performance oriented. Obviously, directing is a performance oriented. Without performance, no one can direct its management. It's a human element. It is human element means directing is not from outside. It's a inherent, or you may say it's a human body's quality of direction or any one thing is guiding. Importance of directing: to initiate action. To initiate action. It helps in initiating action by the people in the organization toward attainment of desired objective. To integrate employees' effort. Coordination of all the activity of an organization is a very necessary. A manager is required to motivate employee and work as team. Motivation and leadership. It motivates the subordinate by showing leadership qualities to work efficiently and to contribute their maximum effort toward the achievement of organizational goal. balance in the organization. Actually, directing only one element, one function of management which balance all the organization as per requirement to facilitate changes. Employees often resist change due to the fear of adverse effect on the employment and promotion. Effective directing through motivation, communication help employee to cope with change in the environment. Now, principle of directing. Maximum individual contribution. Directing technique. Directing technique must be applied toward maximum individual contribution of employees for the achievement of organizational activity objective. It should bring out untapped energies of employees for the efficiency of organizations. Next principle of directing, harmony of objectives. It is an important function of management to motivate people and direct their towards the achievement of enterprise objective and their personal goals. The interest of the group must always prevail over individual interests. The principle implies harmony of personal interests and common interests. Unity of command. This principle states that one person should receive order from only one superior. Other word, one person should be accountable to only one boss. One boss. If a person receive order from more than one superior, it create chaos, confusion, conflict and disorder. Appointment appropriate technique. Appropriate motivational and leadership techniques should be used by the manager while directing the people based on subordinate need, capabilities, attitude, and other situational variables. Managerial communication. Directing should convey clear instruction to subordinate and proper feedback ensure that they understand the instruction clearly. To have effective direction, it is very essential to have an effective communication which provide for free flow of ideas, information, suggestion, complaints and grievances. Next, strategies use of informal organization. A manager must be aware of the informal group in the organizational and use it for effective directing. Leadership. Effective leadership. Managers should exercise good leadership as it can influence the subordinate positively without causing dissatisfaction among them. Flow through. A manager not only issue order and instruction but also follow up the performance so as to ensure that work is being performed as desired. He should intelligently oversee to subordinate at work and correct them whenever they go wrong. Element of directing. Element of staffing. There are four main elements of directing. Number 1, supervision. Number 2, motivation. Number 3, leadership. Number 4, communication. Now, what is supervision? Implies overseeing the work of subordinate by their superior. It is an act of watching and directing workers' activities. Motivation. It means the process of making subordinate to act in a desired manner to achieve certain organizational goal. Motivation. It means the process of making subordinate to act in a desired manner to achieve certain organizational goal. Leadership. Leadership is the process of influencing the behavior of people by making them strive voluntary toward achievement of the organizational goal. Next element, communication. It is the process of passing information, experience, opinion, etc. from one person to another. Now, the supervision means instructing, guiding, monitoring, and observing the employee while they are performing job in the organization. Role of supervisor, role of meditator, and role of guide is done by the supervision. Now, importance of supervision. See the importance of supervision. Supervision maintain good contact with the worker. A good supervisor act as guide, friend, and philosopher to the worker. So, it facilitates control. Supervisor act as link between worker and management as he or she explain the management policy to worker and bring worker problem to the notice of the management. It's improve communication. Supervisor play a key role in maintaining group unity among worker placed under his control. So, improve it's in a disciplined way. Supervision provide ensure performance and worker is according to the set target. Supervisor provide good on the job training to the workers and employees. Supervisor leadership play a key role in influencing the worker in the organization. A good supervisor analyzes the work performed by the worker and give feedback to the work. Feedback to the worker. In this way, supervisor improve motivation, optimum utilization of resources. It's ensure issuing instruction. In this way, I have completed the topic supervision. In the next class, I will continue with the motivation topic of this chapter. Till then, keep practicing. Stay healthy. Thank you.